Okay, leaving Pearisburg. Oh, got a big carry of food on my back. Might be the heaviest my pack's been with water. It's 75 miles to anything and 100 to I don't know, Catawba or something. New hat, lost my old hat, so I'm on my third hat, a tractor supply hat. It's just a lot of weight on my back right now. Realistically, that was the Chinese buffet. Where's that? Lucky Star. Not that good. Pretty bad, honestly. But just walking out the trail, dog poop. Stayed at another crap motel. It was just gross. It was better than traveling, I'll say that. So, alright, what is it? June 5th, Wednesday. I am heading back to trail. Okay. Beautiful. Polluted river, polluted pond, lake, whatever. I guess that's a river. So there's a guy. Now, mind you, I'm at 630 mileage, something like that, 620, 615. There's a guy trying to break supported record named Christian Morgan, I think they said his name was. He started 11 days ago. Probably be passing me soon here. I'll try to get a picture of his van's backside as he runs by, doing like 55 a day. I was talking to his support team at the Pearisburg parking lot. 55 a day doesn't sound fun, pack or no pack. Well, definitely not. I mean, jeez. But we'll see. 11 days ago, and he's in Pearisburg. So, for me, I'm looking at 7-8 miles a day, maybe. But this counts as like a mile walking over this bridge. Problem was I ate too much food. Eating those little Indian side dishes. I'm not cooking them, but they're just microwavable, and they're not bad. I had 2 of those that I just had to eat before I left, and they aren't that much, but man, I don't really get hungry in town for whatever reason. I swear I'll walk on trail in an hour, I'll be starving. But right now, I'm just not hungry at all. I also get a little dehydrated in town because water's not always super easy to find. So, yeah, anyway, hiking on. Okay, landfill over there, known as really a top 5, top 10 site to see on the AT, is the landfill outside of Pearisburg. It's kind of its own triple crown in Pearisburg, because you also got the cigarette filter factory like a mile before the landfill. I'm not sure what the third of that triple crown is yet, but I'll keep looking and thinking. But that's 2 strong, solid visits. Maybe just the town of Pearisburg itself might be the first of the triple crown. Just to wrap up that Pearisburg Nero in, Nero out. What did I do? About 14 yesterday. Right now I'm about 5 miles out. Hasn't been bad at all, really. The weight isn't that bad once you get to hiking. It's all relative, obviously. But resupply, we'll see. I think I did a good job. I switched it up. Got a good bit of bread, butter, 1 stick of butter. Got about a half pound of couscous in there. It's for cold soaking. I'm gonna start that after the bread and butter's gone. I want to see how far that'll get me. And I got a good bit of tuna, obviously. The new meals they have that are like tuna and quinoa mixed together, and beans, pretty good, decent calories, price isn't bad, so they're good buys. It's just not a lot of variety. Getting kind of tired of the ranch tuna. That's been sitting in my food bag for a bit. I need to eat that. That's a staple, and I'm just don't want it. So, Pearisburg wasn't bad. I ended up going to a motel. Just things didn't work out. I was close to the church hostel, but I didn't know exactly where it was. And then I was like, well, I got to resupply. I had to do something at Kroger, and it's right across from the motel. So basically, super convenient, obviously. So, just thinking about budget-wise, didn't kill me or anything, but it's little things like that add up. I did eat a lot, which I guess is good. I ate another 1.5 quart of ice cream, Neapolitan, just down that. And then I went to the Chinese buffet. That might explain why the Chinese buffet wasn't any good. Had Mexican for dinner, it was pretty good. Definitely had worse Mexican, so I wouldn't order anything super creative there, or I wouldn't experiment, but kind of reminded me of some good Mexican from home, so that was good. Guess that's about it. Did laundry. Yeah, I mean, it was okay. Little stay in Pearisburg. Oh, the weight of my pack, it's without water, it's probably closer to 23, 24, and maybe more. It might be 26 at most, but it's not 30, it's not 34, it's not even 30 with water, I don't think. So, and that's with, I have enough food. I might be able to skip Catawba at 75 miles and push to 100. So, that's the other thing, is prices of stuff. It's kind of deflating when you spend $150 on a resupply and you feel like you didn't. I don't know, just prices compared to my first visit out, 100 was a lot. I was usually right around 100. back then, and now it's just, I mean, before I walk in the store, I'm like $50 down. So whatever it is, inflation, whatever, and the food when you go out to eat is not even worth eating. So that's a good place to save money. The best you're getting is passable. So I really might as well bypass any restaurants. There's a sign over there. See that? I don't know. But I think really that's about it. It's just another dry stretch coming up, and that's what stinks today. Is at 7 miles from Pearisburg, there's a 10-mile dry stretch, which isn't the end of the world. But for me, coming off leaving at noon, big belly, big pack, I don't know if I got a 17 in me from here. So I'm gonna get to that 7 and see. Now, it doesn't look too up and down. It actually looks pretty level. So we'll see. But that's the kind of stuff that messes up your mileage or helps your mileage in some cases. So yeah, that's where I'm at, leaving Pearisburg. 635 I think is the mileage. I definitely feel like, well, I know I slowed down the last 2 weeks or so. Ever since Damascus, it's just been slow. So see if I can pick it up a little bit. Heading into 100 miles. It's a good gauge. 100 miles into wherever it is, Delville or whatever. So be nice with the budget too to go ahead and get there. So there's a goal to have. Anyway, talking and hiking and thinking and filming it and all working together. So I'm gonna hike on. Okay, good morning. It's June 6th, Thursday. About 7. Getting out of camp. Everything's wet. And it rained a bunch last night. Socks are wet. Shoes are wet. Shirt's wet. What else? Underwear is wet. Shorts are wet. But hat's wet. Tractor Supply hat's wet. But it's not cold, so pretty easy to get out of bed. Other than I just know what's coming. Today is this is the trail. It's supposed to be the worst 10-mile stretch as far as trail maintenance goes. Ran into a couple guys yesterday that were slack packing. Well, I know them, but Cyber and Pappy, I don't know about Pappy, but they were southbound slack packing. And I was just thinking about this morning. Cyber, he's an older fella, and he said, man, he was having a rough day. He was slack packing. It was the trail not maintained well, the rain, all this, and he said, he was saying, he figured out that he won't be able to finish anyway. because he has to get home September 2nd. So now he actually started the same day as me, or 14th, I think. And then Pappy was the 17th. I think that's right. But in my best, everything works out well, I think September 15th would be a great day. That'd be like 5 months. So, yeah, Cyber's not going to be able to finish. And he was saying, I could just be at home, man. I don't know why I'm out here. I don't know why I'm putting myself through this. I said, well, I said, don't worry about the miles. Because if you're slack packing, you're doing it for the miles. And I'm telling you, that's what bothers me. When I say, oh, I'm going to do 22 or whatever, it just feels like a job. Here's that overgrown trail. It's just this for 10 miles, and it gets worse. I already know, because it was worse before. This is actually some of the better spots. But he said, he was saying, I'm not hiking on a trail that's not maintained. I'm thinking that sounds like some through hiker, what's the word for it? Entitlement. Through hiker entitlement right there. But I said, hey man, just go to town. And he said, I have to, but he said, I might not come back out here. So I have a feeling he'll be back out. He said the sun's coming out next week to hike a little bit. But interesting, he did say that slack packing, he didn't go any faster. It just kind of took more pressure off of his body and whatnot. Which kind of I think that's what I would do as well. I'm just a slow hiker, as you see. I like to take my breaks, stand in the trail and talk to my phone. But we'll see. I'll update you on Cyber if I hear anything. I told him I'd just hike until your time's up. But it's true, we can all quit this right now if we want. And as for me, I'm not really having any of those thoughts. It's just like a little normal wear and tear, random, like right now, 2 points of interest on my body are, that's the first time I've ever used that phrase before, points of interest on my body. But my right foot, underside of it has rub spots, which stings because that happened early on, and my feet have been great. One of my toes on that same foot has a little spot that's been bothering me, like a little bump. Put a band-aid on it yesterday, and it's actually feeling a little better, but by the end of the day it starts to bother me. And then right there on my backside, where this is, you can't see it, but my hip, just more rub marks. I don't know. That could be super annoying at some point. Here's the cobweb crew has to put up with. I don't think you can see it. It's there. It's just not. That's there's definite big spider web there. with the trail as it is, I'll be on the lookout for snakes and whatnot. I don't know why I didn't get a picture or video. They were, I think they were toads on trail. I saw about 40 yesterday. I don't think they were frogs. I think they were toads. So where there's frogs and toads, I think there's going to be snakes. So I obviously saw a rattlesnake yesterday. I don't know if I mentioned I saw a little bear cub yesterday. And I scared a squirrel and made them jump really high, as they do. Anyway, I'm just getting started this morning. Don't really have a plan. 10-mile water carry. About a mile in, so it's no big deal really. Especially now, that's the thing. It's wet, but it's cool. Feels good. If it was dry and felt like this, it'd be a perfect day. But just dealing with the wet. And yeah, that's where my mind state's at this morning. There were 1, 2, 3, 4 other people camping where I camped. A couple of them got in late and it was pouring down and they had to set up in the rain. I felt for them. I just laid in my hammock and watched them. And they weren't moving this morning, so I'm sure they'll catch up with me. So, alright, that's is overgrown and whatnot. But I'm gonna get my butt to hiking here. I got better stuff to do. I don't waste my time talking to y'all. I'm just kidding. But alright, y'all have a good day. Oh, there's a twisted ankle. Ow. Yeah, let me I'm good, but I'm gonna put this away and get to hiking. Trying to dodge overgrowth and whatnot, and just put a little awkward pressure on my ankle there. Alright, anyway, hiking home. Alright, and 2 minutes after I quit recording, saw a pretty, didn't see the whole bear, but definitely decent sized bear. I just came up and I feel like he didn't run too far. He did run. I thought he just went over there. What always sucks, he must have been right here, a little off the trail, maybe by that tree right there. What always sucks is, like the other day I had hey bear. The other day the trail just kept going right where the bears were running off to. I was like, come on. We'll see. I don't think he ran too far. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him again. Okay, we'll go this way. This is good. Oh, shoot, imagine turning that corner and just seeing him there. This one was sizable. Yeah. I always think about the cubs. And there it is. And that's not a big one. Bigger than me. Oh, he's all right size, I would say. Of course, right where the trail's going. Alright, well. It's no big deal, but I just don't like it. I like to avoid them. And I thought he ran the other way. Alright, I'm gonna go yell at this bear some. This may be a first on the AT. Is construction zone on the trail. I think it's a little suspicious they're out here doing something. What are they doing out here? Building bunkers? I don't know. Suspicious. This little guy. Just hanging out. Come on, guy, get in your shell. Need to get off trail, bro. Nope, wrong way. Okay, getting some rain. About getting, it was pretty bad for a bit. It's about getting to that point where I can't properly take a video. It slowed down, but it was coming down for the last hour. Saw a bunch of southbound slack packers. Yeah, just not sure if I'll be able to make another video once it starts raining. It's there's a little bit of thunder, but it's cool. It's not hot. It's really not that bad. I'd take this over the heat any day. So it's just wet. So all right, hiking off. I'm actually tempted to hike this thing. The Allegheny Trail. I think that'd be cool. And look at this. A nice little entrance. Stone entrance. Yellow blaze. And blowdowns. Immediate blowdowns. Let's check it out. Okay. So 330 miles. I guess this is the southern terminus. And it goes up to the AT in West Virginia. I don't know, I'm putting that there a little late. Think about it. It's like, what state am I in? Oh yeah. Virginia. It's just funny. Most of my stories on the AT are in Virginia. And I'll, someone will say, where did that happen? I'll be like, probably somewhere in Virginia. I don't know. Wow, it's, this trail immediately turns to crap. And it's not really a trail. There's more blazes coming. Huh. Anyway, I don't feel like bushwhacking here. But I wanted to check it out. I wonder what Wonder what it's like. I wonder if there's shelters or camp. I guess camp spots, town stops, all that stuff. 330 miles. That'd take 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks, a month. Huh. Pretty cool. So far, it has been well marked. One there, and then look, there's 3 in that one picture. Yeah. So, all right. I'm gonna take a quick break since the rain stopped. Try to get us situated. Hiking on. Ants. Sorry. Jeez. Pissed them off. Gotta go. Okay, about 4:30. I think I found my camp spot for the night. I've been sitting here thinking about it. There's a hard uphill, and of course another long water carry coming up in like 1.5 miles. And it's about 800 feet up in that mile. So I was thinking about doing it because I think I can find a site, but then you never know, there might be people there. I'm at an okay. Couple negatives are it's a little sizable and it's by a road. Positive is there's water. I guess I'd be able to take care of everything. Heck, I could wash my feet in the water. Might have to do that. And then I just hope it doesn't fill up, and I just hope no locals come and camp out here and start a fire and all this stuff and stay up late. But I think I'm going to stay here. It's the bird in the hand. This is a good one. This is going to be about 13.5 miles for the day, something like that. And I'd be pushing to 15, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Don't see the point right now. I could just kind of call it. It's been a pretty good day. Just call it. I've dried out a little bit. I could continue drying, hang some stuff up. So might make me. But yeah, we'll see. And I'll check with y'all later. Good morning. Just wanted, I don't know, show my camp here. Nothing special. A little chilly by this little river this morning, but slept in a little bit. There's traffic over there. Once again, don't have any plans today. No, I got a tough 2-mile climb coming. So I think the first part, like the first half mile or the first mile, is hard. The hardest part. Sorry, there was a bug. So all right, I'm gonna get ready. It's about 7. So I'm gonna hop out of bed and get going here. Okay, pretty much done with this so-called monster climb. Really hasn't been that bad. Feels like one. If I wasn't reading about it and thinking about it, I probably wouldn't have noticed it as being anything special. So I don't know. Kind of had me thinking about how people been talking on Far Out and in real life with the blowdowns. in Cyber the other day, because there have been some good blowdowns out here. But this thing about the trail just being a disaster, it's been pretty good, honestly. There's been some little stretches here and there where it's overgrown and there's some big blowdowns, but by the big blowdowns you can mostly see new paths being developed, so it's not that bad. It's kind of fun. So I don't know, I think Virginia's already getting into people from just seeing them, talking to them. A lot of them have already canceled their through hike plans by slack packing anyway, so let's just be real. Yeah, I will also say, in case you forgot, sweat and wet socks, wet shirt, wet underwear, wet shorts, and sweaty and mud doesn't smell good. I smell pretty bad right now. But I will also say I did hike this in the morning, so could be all the difference. But I don't know, not too bad, really. Okay, hiking on. There's Wind Rock, close to mile 666. It's holding up to its name. Great day. About 12 o'clock. Got some trail magic. Cookies, Dr. Pepper. My favorite. Yeah, it's pretty cool today. Not too hot, sun's out, but it's not hot. Makes it a really, really good day. Trail magic was from Mountaineer, and I forgot the other guy's name. From West Virginia, or no, excuse me, from Pearisburg. Well, they live there. But it was good. Anytime you get some free food, it's good. Alright, more blowdowns. This is the trail. Trail is right there. So it's a lot of blowdowns. Back on trail. Okay, the view's over there, but I'd have to jump now over, and I'm not doing that with my pack on. I don't feel like taking my pack off, so I'm not doing it. No, I'm hiking on. Couple deer hanging out at this old shelter. I think this is an old shelter. They were just in there. They ran out when I walked up. Okay, about 8 o'clock, capping off a 19-mile day, and I found a great camp spot. It's a long day, but it was a good day. Running water. And the camp spot right there. So I am about probably 17 miles from a grocery store. I don't really need anything, but I'm going to stop over there. Apparently they have good food, burgers, or maybe breakfast. It might be not tomorrow, but the next day, breakfast. Take this off. But yeah, and I think about 60 miles from Delville, or 50, something like that. So moving right along. But it's 8 o'clock, a little late, so I'm gonna pack or unpack and call it a night. Talk to y'all tomorrow.